signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Change this route. To the air, it's Beck. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Fletcher. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it to him on the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball on the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Trojans want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lemon. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Beck. There's the pressure. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
And the Canes will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That's caught. It's Sanders. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Trojans in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Past the first down marker and still running. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Trojans are threatening on first and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Coming out with it, it's Pringle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Bauman. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little.
Turning it on! Oh, he got loose! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here's a heat. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
No We're close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. To the air, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Catch in the middle. It's Lane. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pringle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his...
Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Beck. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Strachan. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That's reeled in. It's Strachan. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Brought down at the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quickly complete.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in game.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Sanders. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Snagged in the middle, it's Daniels. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Beck. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bulldozes his way through.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open line.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. He's
got it, first down and more. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pass. Touchdown, USC! Fitted in the window for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Dropping back, it's Beck. Looking for space to the left. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fletcher. Corralled and brought down by the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Going to take a shot on second and short. They're working that left side. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He's got him. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the grab, it's Lane. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Lost to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Gets rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Taking it the other way. The 40. At the 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Looking for the score. Give him 6. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Here's the handoff. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Buying some time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Lane. Snowed under by the defense. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Beck. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Rush is on him. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Now on second down. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. He's got it on the right. Touchdown Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fletcher. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He might want another play. To the air. It's Beck. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this dude.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to throw it, looking to scramble. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He wants it all. Touchdown, Trojans. And the beatdown has ensued. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Quick handoff. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Beck. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, He's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Wants to throw again. Looking for a huge play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Lemon. Stumbled to the ground.
I've always been a fan of staying aggressive until there's zeros on the clock. I know they've got a big lead, but they're not going to put their 4th-string offense out there and just run fullback dive. While we're competing in this game, while we're staying on the field...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Dropping back, it's Beck. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Finds his man. It's Lemon. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Touchdown USC! And the pummeling has started.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
USC 59, Miami 36.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Pringle. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Both of these teams